morning, students. Let us start our presentation of Java programming. This presentation will start from this keyword. So it is a very important keyword in Java, like others. So especially this one, most of the time it is used to remove the ambiguity. Okay, sometimes when we make programs, there is a confusion between instance variables and parameters of a function if they are sharing the same name. So there is ambiguity. So the compiler cannot distinguish the instance variables from the parameters of a function. So for example, you can see on my program, we have instance variable int roll number. It is the same as this parameter roll number. So if we display, for example, roll number, if we need to display this 111, it is a roll number for student 1. So the compiler is asking itself, is it a parameter we are displaying? Is it an instance variable? So you can see there is ambiguity because the instance variable is having the same name as the parameter of a function. So to remove this ambiguity, we use this keyword, which indicates that this is an instance variable. So let us see the details. Usage of this keyword. Here is given 6 usage of Java this keyword. This can be used to refer current class instance variable. Yes, it is used to say that this is an instance variable, it is not a parameter. So it is going to show that if we need to display an instance variable value, so we need to use this to indicate that this is an instance variable. It can be used to refer to current class instance variable. This can also be used to invoke current class method. So it is used to achieve method chaining. Sometimes we nest methods. We put methods inside the others. Now to call, if we need to call current class method, okay, in case of that method is inside another method, if we need to call that nested method, we need to use this keyword. A nested method, it is a method which is inside another method. So if we need to call that inner method, we need to use this, which indicates that this is a current class method. So it can be also used to invoke, to call current class constructor. So these are 3 main uses of this keyword. We shall concentrate on those 3. There are 3 main uses of these keywords. So we shall concentrate on those 3. Now, you can see this can be used to refer to current class instance variable. This can be used to invoke current class method. This can be used to invoke current class constructor. There are 3 main uses of this keyword, and let us start from the first one. So we have class student. We have class student, which is having 3 instance variables. So do you remember instance variables? Instance variables, they are variables which are declared inside the class without static keyword. They belong to object. They belong to instance rather than to class. If you need to access those variables, you need to create an instance because they are instance variables. They are different from static variables. Static variables, they are variables belonging to a class. They are also called class variables. So to access static variables, you don't need to create any instance because they do not belong to instances. They do not belong to objects. They are static variables. You don't need to create an object when you need to access them. So another type of variable in Java, if you remember, it is local variable. A local variable, it is a variable declared inside a method, inside a block. Do you remember a block? A block, it is a set of codes defined between braces. We call it a block. So a block can be for an if it is declared inside an if it is declared inside a method, if it is declared inside a loop, so we call it a local variable. So in our case, we have instance variables. And as you see, these instance variables are having the same names as parameters. Now, so because they are having the same name, as you can see here, we are displaying them and we are having unexpected result. We are getting unexpected result. How can we fix this problem? How can we fix it? So we need to use this keyword. This keyword. So we can also use a practical example. So let us create a new file, a new program which is called this keyword. This, yes, this is sufficient. So this, let us create int num now let us create a method called show num void int show num int num equals num. Then return num. So now you see here we are displaying. Okay, let me return 0. Let me display system.out.print now. Let me display it. So I'm creating a variable num and I'm creating a method show num which will display the value of this num. Okay, now you can see that this show num will provide the value of num and it will display it. So let us create an object, this object 1 equals new this nav O1 system dot out dot print. Now we are going to call our method by using our object O1 dot show now 20. So let us run and see. Now it is giving us 20 and we are having 0. Let us first of all cross this barrier. We have our this print line. So then we print the now. First of all, you see the value of now is 0. Now let us change. Let us put this here. And let us run again. Now so before we put this dot now, you see, now this is indicating that we are displaying the instance variable. You can see even colors are not the same. This is instance variable, this is a parameter. Now let us call show now. Let us call show now 20 and you will see the output. You see we are getting 0. Instead of getting this 20, we are getting 0. The value of this num is, we are getting 0. Okay, now we need this 20 to be stored in this instance variable. How do we do it? So it is, we are putting this 20 in num instance variable. So, and there is ambiguity because they are the same. This parameter is the same as instance variable. So to remove this ambiguity, we need to use this keyword. this, which indicates that now in instance variable we are putting 20, the value which is in our parameter. Now, if we run the program, so you can see we are getting the 20. Now in instance variable, we have 20, okay? So the ambiguity is removed. But if there is no difference between instance variable and parameter, and we don't put this, there is ambiguity, and we shall not get the expected output. But if these, if there is a difference, if they are not the same, there is no ambiguity, there is no even need to put, there is no need to put this, because there is a difference between our parameter and our instance variable. There is no need to put this. So if there is no ambiguity, there is no need to put this keyword. This keyword is needed in case we have ambiguity. So if we don't have any ambiguity, so there is no need to put this. And if we run, we shall get our expected output. We shall get to it. Okay? It is clear. So if there is ambiguity, we need to put this. So now you can see here there is ambiguity. Now, if here we are creating a constructor which is having these arguments, and we are calling the display function. Let us run exactly the same program so that you can understand how also constructors work. Let us create the Japan main class, which is called student. We are creating a new class, which is student. So we are creating a constructor here. Constructor, student. A constructor is a method which is having the same name as the name of a class. Int id, string, name, int age. Now, so before we can use, before using a constructor, let us void data state data by using status. In the previous presentation, we have seen how status work. So we can use the constructor after seeing how constructors work. Now, void set data it will set int ID string name int age. Now ID will be equal to I, name will be equal to none, and age will be equal to put a difference age. Now let us display our data. Void get data system dot out dot print system dot out dot print line. We have ID, we have name, we have age. So now we have in the main function, we need to create an object of type student. Student S1 equals new student. Now S1 dot set data. Now ID equal 101, name for age 20. Now we can call S1 dot display get data. Like this. So if we run this program, we expect to display the ID, the name, and the age, because we are setting the data by using setters, and we are getting and displaying data by using the get data. This is a setter method, this is a getter method. So if we run the program, you see we are getting names displayed. Now let us put the ambiguity. You can see the output after running. We are getting the output. So we are getting the output 101, 4, and 20. Now, if there is ambiguity now, let us put the ambiguity. If they are the same, if parameters are the same as instance variables, ID, name, age, ID, name, age. You see, ID is the same as ID. Instance variable is the same as parameter. Variable parameter. Variable parameter, they are the same. Now, there is ambiguity. If I try to run, you can see, because there is ambiguity, we are getting unexpected result. Because there is ambiguity, we are getting unexpected result. Now, Now, you can see there is ambiguity because instance variable is the same as parameters. Now, to remove this ambiguity, we have to use this keyword. This keyword. This keyword. And you see, so if I use this keyword, I'm removing the ambiguity. I'm indicating that this one is an instance variable, this one is a parameter. Now, as ambiguity is removed, if we run, because the ambiguity is removed, if we run, we are getting now expected result. This is how the instance variable is used. This keyword is used to remove the ambiguity. Now, so it can also be used to invoke current class method. You may invoke method of current class. It is also used to invoke current class method. You can invoke current class method by using this keyword. You may invoke method of current class by using this keyword. If you don't use this keyword, compiler automatically adds this keyword while invoking the method. Let us see. So you can see here, we are having class. We are having class A. It is having the method M, which are displaying hello M. We are having method N, which is displaying hello N. But in method N, we are calling method N. Okay. So I told you that this keyword is used in method chaining. If there is a chain of a method inside another method, or in nested methods. So now in a method, we are calling another method. In that case, it is better to use this keyword, which is used to invoke current class method. So in method N, we are calling M, and here we are creating an object A, which called N. We are calling N, and N is calling M. Let us do our own practice about it. Let us create another file, a main class. These two. Now, so for example, void hello system dot out dot print hello. Now, void right. Let me call it show. So the price of rice is now. Let us put the price into int price into price. Now int price. Now price equals P. Return. Okay, there is no need of this. Now return P instead of complicating it. Return P. Now the price of rice is rice 1,000. Now we can use this. So we may not put it. We may not put this. Okay, let us put it aside so that it can be understandable. Price, the readability can be increased. Price 1,000. So this keyword is used to invoke current class method. So if we run, we shall get a message, the price of rice is 1,000. So this is another method and we are calling it by using this. So it is not mandatory to put this keyword in this case, but we didn't. We didn't create an object. This to a equals new. This to now a dot show. A dot show. Now let us run and see. So like this, it will be better so that we can the price is not being displayed. Let us see why. System dot out dot print so we should get a message, the price of rice is 1,000. So the output, the price of rice, is 1,000. Can you see the output? So now we are calling a method inside another method by using this. But even if you remove this keyword, there is no problem. But automatically the compiler use it for you. Automatically the compiler use this keyword for you. Now, any decrease, so the price is coming. Those options, let me decrease that font. Font, let me use 14. No, 14 is too small. Let me use at least 16. 16. 16. Is big, small too. What about 17? 17. 18. 20.